Hey everybody, welcome back to Battle Ready Gaming. So today for you, we've got a battle report using Cody. It's a little dark there just because my light source is it's pouring down rain outside, so we have no natural lighting today, sadly. But we are running our clone list. I've got 3 different builds I want to try out for Cody. The first one's using Anakin and the Barks, so we'll see how that fares. And then you might notice my opponent's side is a little bit light. That is because we're battling Tori today, and she is notorious for running a bajillion B1s. So that will be exciting to see how her army fares today. The split between trying to damage tanks and trying to damage that many B1s will definitely be a challenge. So let's go ahead and do the walkthrough of our list. We've got Anakin with Force Reflexes, Saber Throw, Tenacity, my pretty much standard build. We've got Cody here just with Aggressive Tactics. I think he's just a fantastic model, just absolutely just on his own with no upgrades. He has everything you need built in. So I just like Aggressive Tactics for clones. We got the Phase 1s, one with a Z6, Clone Medic, Prepared Supplies. We've got Phase 1s with 5s, Clone Medic, and Prepared Supplies. Our last one is Z6 Boyle, so we've got the Guardian to go with Anakin to help keep him alive since we aren't running Chewie in this list, and then Prepared Supplies, and then 2 Barks, both with the Twin Laser Gunner and Emergency Transponders, and then a R2-D2, no 3PO this time, so no extra wounds for us. So that will do it for our clones. And then also don't forget, if you want to support the channel, we have new command tokens here that we just got in. So they are like heavy poker chip style, but also with a resin coating to help make them super durable, so nothing, the images don't scratch off. So just a little memento of the channel if you're interested in that. Also, I am borrowing a Cody because mine, I only got primed, so we don't actually have it fully painted yet. So our store owner, Ray, here at Garner's Games in Denison, Texas, once again supporting the channel by letting me use some of his painted models there. So super thankful for that. And also I went ahead and pulled the trigger and picked up the ISP, so we'll be able to use that in some later builds instead of the Barks for our vehicle. The only thing I'm worried about the Barks is they're just going to run off and leave Cody, and we won't actually be able to utilize him as much, whereas the ISP can kind of sit there and move with Cody and still do its like laying down heavy fire. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to Tori's list. What are you running for us today, Tori?
I've got a T-Series droid as my commander. He's running Electro Binoculars, Comms Relay, and Aggressive Tactics. Just a bit of order control. He's not really meant to shoot. Running the tank with the Link Targeting Array and OOM Pilot, so he'll coordinate, receive targeting aim tokens when he gets an order. Running the Bunker Buster shells and the High Energy shells. I've got 4 squads of B1s, all with the E5C, the medium range 3 black die gun with an extra B1 for hit points. 5th E5C squad with the PKC's, the worker droid, the droid medic. And they also have a portable scanner, so they can stay back without shooting. And then I've got a radiation squad, or radiation cannon squad of B1s with the Viper recon droid for close range work. B1s with a sniper and a B1 for padding. And then finally, for a bit of extra order control, I've got the B1 squad of the Rocket, an OOM series droid, so we can coordinate at range 2, and at HQ uplink.
Awesome. And how many points does that put you at?
788.
All right, so I'm at 800 on the nose, so you will definitely have bid over me. So we will be using your battle deck today. All right, so this is where we're going to end up for our battle day. We got key positions, clear conditions. She would not let me have limited visibility. Dang it, with that big tank there. And then we're doing disarray. I'm actually a fan of disarray because of R2. Whichever one my opponent doesn't fill up or leaves really thin to guard, I can just rush R2 over and get a free victory point. So yeah, and with key positions should be interesting to see how she combats that. So we'll go ahead and get our battle set up and get this game going. All right, here we are all set up in our deployment corners. We are using a mat that is for Warhammer size, so we have cut off the first range one in. That's why it looks like we're so far deployed. I've got our guys here. I've got all three squads. Boyle squad went ahead and scouted up a little bit just to kind of keep us all together. And we got R2 in the middle with Anakin and Cody. I'm not sure where stuff is going to go just yet. I think Cody is really nice because of his impact that he can give and things like that. So if we ever decide to shoot the tank, I don't have to rely on just Anakin to deal with the tank. And we've got one bark here, and I put for my lone guy over here the other bark, just because it's fast. If I need to run it back to my other deployment zone, I can, so I don't have to overcommit. They deployed over here, so they've got a whole bunch of B1s, the rocket B1, and then the tank here in the corner eyeing down our poor bark. On the other side is her T-Series with more B1s there. For our key positions here, she put one on top of the pillar here. We have our centerpiece, and then mine is just outside my deployment zone there on this scatter terrain. So really fortunate that that worked out. Cannot complain too much. So the buildings that you're going to see are all heavy. The big crates are going to be heavy. This piece is heavy, but then light area on those. These pillars here are going to be heavy, and then all the scatter, of course, is going to be light terrain. So it's time to go for our command cards, though. To start round one, I went with you underestimate my power. Anakin +1 unit, permanent. He gains surge to crit, master the force 1, and defend 1. And then she went with the 3-pip. Unstoppable Advance. So 3 core units. Each friendly trooper unit that is issued an order using this card can perform a speed 1. So who's doing that? Is that the T-Series or is that the tank?
That'll be the T-Series.
Okay.
The tank is not a field commander.
Oh, it's not. Okay. You didn't play for that upgrade. Gotcha.
Well, I lose the coordinate off that.
Okay. Alrighty, so we'll go ahead and get this turn going. And once we get some dice throwing, we'll get back to recording. Alright, second activation. First activation, I just double moved these guys up next to the building. And then her first activation, she's going to move these up forward so they can be ready for that key position. And then she's going to fire up a couple of guys over here into the squad. She only sees 2, so a max of 2 wounds here with heavy cover.
Okay, no modifiers.
So
2 crits.
2 crits after cover. That's not bad though. 2 crits is pretty solid. Take 1.
That is basically what rolling droids is.
Okay, so these B1s are here moving up. They're going to shoot into our Boyle squad here that went ahead and moved up. They took a dodge because they couldn't see anything. So all but, what is it, 4 of them? So it's half the squad that can see.
Yeah, so 3 plus a heavy.
Yep.
You're in heavy cover, so it's the 3 crits.
3 crits? Holy guacamole.
Yep.
Wow, okay. Well, no dodge token gonna work there. So... take 2. Ouch. Bam. On Boyle squad, too. That's one I don't want taking hits yet.
Probably still has deflect, but...
Yeah, alright. So this squad moving forward, they got... Was that 4 regulars plus the heavy? Shooting into Anakin, who moved up and jumped on the junk pile. Took a Force Reflexes dodge.
Spend 1 surge. 2 go away for cover.
Okay, so how many's left there?
1 hit, 1 crit.
We'll spend a dodge token, so you'll take a wound for the automatic there, and then we surge, so no damage.
And you send 1 back. Do you have deflect up?
He has Sorcerer Mastery, or Dimso Mastery, so it's an automatic. As soon as I spend the dodge token, you take a wound.
Okay.
Alright, now the squad of B1's moving up here. Going to shoot into this first squad that the other squad shot at earlier. We did bring back 1 guy with FISA squad's medic.
There's going to be 7 B1s in the heavy. Okay. We have a surge, so we'll spin that.
Okay. So -2 for heavy cover.
Leaving 2 hits.
2 hits. Okay. We will. Yeah, no dodge tokens to share here. Make one. Lose the guy that just went down. So back down to the ground you go, buddy.
Okay.
All right, Cody's going to go ahead and move up finally. Move 1. Use his free observe onto these. We'll go ahead and fire into that squad there. 2 reds, a black, and a white with his Uber Sniper Lethal 1 Impact 1. That is terrible. Absolutely atrocious. He does crit at least on Surge. We will spend the first observation on this red one. Okay. We'll spend the second observation on this black. Okay, we got good conversion at least. And then I'll spend the aim to make it lethal. So, and judging by the aim, I think over half the squad is out in the open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not counting the base.
Yeah, we're not counting the little tuft there. So 3.
And 1 second. I didn't have the only dice tray I needed the most.
The white defense dice. No white defense dice.
So 3 minus 1.
Yep. So take 3.
Yep.
And Cody's first shot ever by me, and took out 3. I think that's pretty solid. All right, the tank went ahead and moved, thankfully, because of its starting position, and we got the bark out of dodge. It did not have range, just barely. So it double moved, and we're moving up our bark now. Go ahead and pop our emergency transponders on this bark, so that way we can get an aim token, because we had to double move to get within range of these copper unit here. So we're going to go and fire into them. That fell out of the box. That's pretty good so far. Surging. So we'll spin the aim on the 2 whites here. Got another one. So that is going to be 6.
That's a dead squad.
Whoa, man. Okay, that was a good hit from the bark. I think the aim well spent.
I keep it out of the actual board because of the bark there, but I can move it later.
All right, so pink squad here, moving up. They're going to go ahead and shoot into Anakin here as well. We're in heavy cover, got a surge and a dodge token, so we don't really need the surge. But oh my goodness, look at all of that paint.
So and crit 1.
And it's a sniper, so it's got the critical 1.
So heavy cover.
Heavy cover, we'll take that. We'll spin a dodge to cancel out another hit.
And that is 6.
6. Okay, well I have exactly that many red dice, so that's all I'm going to roll. All right, and we are surging here. This could... Oh, actually, we're going to take one shot onto Boyle's squad, because he has Guardian 1. That is why we took him. So we're rolling 5 then for Anakin. So you can't take him down with just this. Oh my goodness, look at all that. We take 1 wound and you take 1 wound.
Okay.
So that's pretty healthy. Oh, and then let's go ahead and roll for Boyle's squad here. There's 4 of them left. They block it. Cool. Good job, Boyle. All right.
No modify. Well, 1 surge token on these guys.
Blue squad shooting into the bark here. Was going to use the medic, but we actually just killed the squad before they could activate and heal, so that actually worked out nicely for us.
Okay, no modifiers.
So -1 for the cover, so just 2 crits. We got 2 saves, so we do have a surge token because of... I want to double check that. Yes, okay. I've actually never used aggressive tactics on a vehicle. I was just making sure that was a playable and it didn't have to be troopers, so we're good. We will use that to take no shots. Alright, last activation here is going to be the rocket squad. Going to move up, shoot into this squad that's taken a lot of fire, but only 1 wound is actually stuck after our medic.
We're going to go ahead and fire the rocket.
That's going to be scary because you're actually going to put a 3rd suppression. Thankfully, Cody followed this squad, so...
I think I have no keywords, no modifiers.
Okay.
3
wow,
crits.
Your crits today, just crazy. Okay, so 3 saves here. We do have a surge token we can use.
Didn't you use it?
Sharing from the other squad.
Okay.
Yeah. But we're just gonna roll all blanks. Ouch. So That's gonna hurt. I guess we're gonna lose the medic in that we haven't used yet, because this is the last round, so I'm not gonna be able to use it to bring back a guy next round. So we're just gonna keep the Z6, I guess. That's a bummer, but hopefully that Z6 can still put in some work for us. All right, going into round 2 here. Command cards. The 1 pip. Mechanized incursion, 1 vehicle. After a friendly vehicle unit is issued an order, choose another friendly droid trooper at range 1 and 2 and issue that unit order. We went with the combined arms of Cody. Not exactly the one I wanted to use just yet, but she did play the flaw card for Anakin, so we didn't get to play any of his this round, which is what I really, really wanted. And I don't have seize the initiative on him either, so I really needed to give him a order token, and I also wanted to give 1 to 5s as well, so we went with this one. During his activation, Clone Commander Cody may perform his free actions up to 2 times. When a friendly vehicle unit declares an attack against an enemy unit that has an observation token, they may spend the token. If they do, after the attack, a friendly clone trooper unit at range 1 of that vehicle may perform a speed 1 move. So basically, if we're going to fire support with these guys over here, they can still move 1 if we spend an observation token to let them do that. So, but yeah, so we're going to give an order to 5s, who's going to give 1 to the Z6 squad, just so we can still fire support with it. And then our other order is going to go over here to Anakin, so that way he can get his defend 1, so he can get a dodge token before any crazy shenanigans over here happens. And then, of course, our bark. And our other one is way over there. Could not get close enough to get that order from it. So, but still, hopefully this rat isn't too brutal for Anakin. All right, and just for anyone's clarity here, the tank cannot issue orders because this is Separatist invasion. So the T-Series cannot reach way over there. So just using that direct then to pass orders off to these 3 here, and then using the card as basically as just a 1 pip, so that way she can shoot first with the sniper squad before Anakin gets to go. So we are in heavy cover here. Critical 1.
Yep.
You have the aim token.
And we'll spend the surge token.
Yeah, and a surge token from aggressive tactics. So -2 for heavy cover. And I will go ahead. Let's see. Debating spending the dodge token. I'll probably take that one onto Boyle and then just roll for Anakin. I think that's what we're going to do. Or take 1 onto Boyle's squad and then 1 onto Anakin. Boyle. No surge token, so Boyle's squad will lose 1, and then Anakin, and he blocks it natively. So there we go.
Just smart.
All right, pull from the stack, pull this white squad here. So AI attack into our 2-man squad here in heavy cover, just because the leader barely.
That's a complete whiff.
Wow. Okay, finally. All right, no mountain of crits for you. I do get. Oh no, not even a suppression.
Nope.
Yep. All right, needed that. And what's your second action? You're going to recover? Yeah, recover, get that rocket back. All right, we're going to go ahead and activate our Bark Speeder here before this Z6 squad dies. So I'm going to go ahead and fire support with them. With the Bark, we're going to go into this squad up front with the medical droid there that's going to be trying to bring guys back. So I'm going to see if we can finish off the squad before they can go. See if we can one-shot the squad here. We get the Z6, the 1 black dice from that guy, and then the twin laser gunner on the Bark here. So, see what happens. It's pretty solid so far. Love to see some surge tokens on some whites. That's why we run it. More surges. So we'll spin the aim on 2 white dice here. Got another surge token. Absolutely love it. Alright, and that squad is way out in the open there. So that is going to be 6, 9, 10 saves on that 8-person squad. Nice save.
I lose 4, 5, 6.
6. So you're going to have 2 left.
Yep.
So is that the medical and the leader?
Yep.
Yep. And I guess we'll see. We'll see if they go before the next squad moves up and attacks. All right, so she does immediately pull these the core here, just because most of our stack is that. They have to AI attack first. They're going to attack into this squad here. They do get a hit, so they'll get a suppression, but they're in heavy cover, so they're going to be okay. But a third suppression, but thankfully they are they've already activated because of the things and stuff. Fire support, that's the one. And then use the medic to bring back one droid. Alright, so unfortunately we pulled R2 before the Bark started getting shot. That really bites. Not what we would prefer. And then Gold Squad's going to go ahead and activate here, and they're going to AI attack.
Will attack.
They can shoot either the Bark, R2, or the 2-man squad.
I think I'm worried about the Bark the most, so we'll shoot that.
Okay. I mean, now's a good time to shoot the Bark since R2's already gone, so...
Mm-hmm.
And we will have heavy cover from the pillars there, so...
No modifiers, but this is a full strength E5.
That is healthy.
So, these are misses.
And -2 hits.
For cover.
Okay.
So you've got 5 coming at you.
5 saves. We only have 5 health. Now we do have a search token from Aggressive Tactics again. Which we don't roll, but we do take 2 hits. Not quite damaged yet. We're 1 off from damaged. Alright, went ahead and pulled Cody, moved him up. Had some debates here of what to do. I'm deciding to fire support with 5's squad. Problem is only him and 2 others can actually see into our shots, I believe, just because of like the angle in this building here. But we're gonna go. We did our observe 2 twice, so put them all onto the gold, and we'll see what happens. We are surging to crit here. They're in heavy cover because of those pillars. My only debate was not. I could have split the observe 2 onto the gold, 2 onto the blues, shot the blues here, and then moved up 5's squad and shot the gold squadron. But I think this is okay because the blue squadron's down to 3, one of which is just a medical or the worker droid. So, and he's already half used up. So we'll see. We'll see if this pays off or not. Man, his shots have not been all that impressive. We are surging to crit. We're up to 4 here. Pull this out. We'll use observe on this. That's 1. Use another observe token. That's another one. We're getting good conversion. 3rd one, nothing. And then 4th one, got another one. So -2 for the heavy cover. That is still going to be 5 saves then going into that gold unit.
They make 1?
Make 1. All right, I'll take that. That's not too bad. So you're going to lose 4, so that's half the squad. But unfortunately, we're all out of shooting over here. We still have the Bark way over there, but I don't know if I want to turn the Bark in on this or come help these guys over here, because Boyle's squad is getting worked down. Anakin did move over into melee, but does not have Relentless, so didn't get to attack this round. So he's just kind of chilling there. It's definitely an awkward one. Like, we're doing good damage, but there's so many wounds to chew through that even with us taking just a few here and there, I think we're running out of troops faster than we can take off activation. So we'll just kind of see where this is going to pan out. There's still a long ways to go. Alright, so we went ahead and pulled our troops here. These guys in the middle moved and then observed, put 2 observe tokens on us. So I think what we're going to do is just going to shoot into this last core that hasn't activated yet, not the green one, which is locked in melee right now. So I'm going to shoot these before they can shoot us, and then we're going to move over to the side to get out of line of sight. So if she wants to shoot us, she's going to have to move them forward, which means no aim token. So I think that's the play here. So shooting copper, 2 regular guys and a Z6. 3, so 1 after your heavy cover.
Block it.
And she blocks it. Oh my goodness. Okay. And then, yeah, we're going to go ahead and move. So, run away. Actually, not going to move. Decided to go for the dodge instead. I think one dodge is more powerful than preventing 1 aim. Because they've already got the observe tokens. It's just white dice, so I don't think an aim is going to convert all that much. It might convert none. It might convert 1 on the high end. So the dodge is just going to be a guaranteed block of 1 instead. So that's the play, I think. All right, tank's going to go now. AI attack into the bark. She's going to go ahead and use the high energy shells just to give more dice into the cover of it. So it's not bad. Yeah, I mean, the red dice, what do you expect?
Yeah, I have no modifiers.
So -1 for the cover because we're fast. So it's 5 saves here. We have 3 wounds left. We do have reliable, not reliable. We have a surge token from our aggressive tactics. So we need some paint here. Oh my goodness. 4 blocks. Take 1 wound, which does break us though. So we'll see what we roll here. A block, which is, I never remember. So I'll double check that.
I believe that's right.
Alright, my last activation, I could hold off, but everything else went over here. The tank is face down. So we're just going to go ahead and move the bark and decide to turn it back in to come help these over here. We're going to fire into the gold squad here, which has half in heavy cover. We're going to take an aim after our compulse move. I'm going to hold on to my emergency transponder until we have a fire support shot. That's really nice though. So we'll reroll a white and a black with our aim. Wow, and then yeah, surge here, which will go away to heavy cover. So 4 saves, you have 4 people. 3 blocks! What is this white dice shenanigans? I've never seen white dice do so well for anybody.
Because they had an order, so they can...
Alright, green squad gonna go ahead and punch into Anakin here.
They are, I believe, full strength still. No, they're down 1.
They're down 1 because we reflected back previously. And I do have Dimso in melee.
Yep.
Which is really nice. Oh my goodness. Okay, well that makes up for that defensive roll you had. Nothing.
Can't deflect what I don't throw.
Absolutely. I mean, I wouldn't have minded you at least getting 1 hit so I could deflect it back at you. Okay. All right. And then, yeah, your copper squad next. That's going to be our last activation of the round. You said you're going to do the climb action to move up on top to get full sight?
Yeah,
going back to the debate. Yeah. So the choice was...
Rally. I have to rally. Nope.
You're okay.
Doesn't stop me, though.
Yeah, you're not panicked, so... Yeah, getting 4 more shots into it or taking an aim token. I think getting the 4 more shots is definitely the call. Look at that, perfectly, all 8 just barely managing to fit. So shooting into us, we still have the heavy cover though, just because we're right up against this big block of junk. We got 2 observe tokens. She did get an aim token from the T series in the back, as well as a bolster surge token. So they're in a pretty good position to possibly do some damage here. We do have our 1 measly little dodge token, and we're too far away to share surge tokens. All right. Goodbye, dice. So far, so good.
Go ahead and spend the aim first.
Okay. It's 2 surges.
First observe. That was a crit.
Yeah, you can change it back for sure.
Observe again.
Wow, all the surges when you only have the 2.
So convert 2.
So we're making 3. 3. Then we're going to use the dodge to cancel another one. So we're going to roll for 2 after all of it. After the cover and the dodge token. It's going to be 2 saves. We have 3 on the squad, with 3 left in the squad. So yeah, and we're going to fail them both. So we don't have any surge tokens to spend. So we're going to lose those 2. Because my red dice are, you know, trash. But her white dice, her white defense dice, I should say, are godly. All right, we are going into round 3 here. It's getting kind of hairy here. I'm not going to lie. So command cards, I went with the Anakin's 3-pip, giving him Exemplar and Reliable 2. She went with Roger, 3 droid troopers. When a unit is issued an order using this card, gains either 1 dodge or 1 surge token. So she's got 3 units right over here next to that T series, as well as those if she so chooses, which is probably what she'll do since they can bounce orders around. And then yeah, so it's just gonna be Boyle and Anakin over here. I got to keep dodge tokens on Anakin, I think, right now, until he can dwindle down some droids. Unfortunately, no other units are going to be within range 3, which is really unfortunate. Any round I don't get an order to 5s, always feels bad. So we'll go ahead and roll then. Blocks will be you going first. And look at that, my red die is holding true. No blocks rolled. Alright, went ahead and pulled our bark here. We are going to shoot first and then do the move. I was seeing if I could get in a position to cancel out the heavy cover of the blues, but I just couldn't quite do it with the angle we were at. So go ahead and move, and then also trying to stay away from range 2 of the AAT. That's the one. So shooting here, we are surging to hit. Got some, but the heavy cover is going to eat it. So just 2 crits going to that blue squad.
Block 1.
Block 1. Goodness. So that medical guy is, or the repair guy. Oh, you're going to remove him.
It's a heavy or him, and he's a non-combatant.
Fair.
You only got 1 more left, so.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh dear.
All right, AAT is now going to go. Going to AI attack barrage into our bark way over there.
Maybe scratch that.
Uh-oh. Thinking something else. Gonna try to wipe something off the board before it goes. Thankfully, we've already went on with this bark.
Let's fire him that one.
Yeah. Okay. So sticking with the other bark.
There's 3 hits, no modifiers.
-1 for our light cover because we're fast. So 2 saves. We got no mods. We block 1, take 1.
Okay. Second round. Crit 2.
Nice. Okay, so
3.
Just the 3 here. Can't kill us at least, but could damage us. 3 natural blocks. Finally, red dice. You've not failed me for the first time ever. All right, immediately pulled our bark just in time, so we're gonna compulse move and took an aim. We're gonna shoot the gold squad again. No fire support. Ooh, that's good. So surging on the white stuff, so our white dice are all hits. So we're going to be re-rolling a black and a red with our aim token. I have to re-roll something, that's the ones to do it. That is a miss. Hopefully I didn't pick up something. Alright, that was there. So then -2 for your heavy cover. So you got 3 saves. You have 3 of them left.
And they have a surge.
Yep.
Block 1.
Block 1, take 2. So down to just the leader. He's not really out in cover, or he's not really in cover, so hopefully we can plink him away. All right, green squad's going to aim and punch into Anakin here. Force my hand. It does have search tokens from the aggressive tactics. Aim, pulling through.
So
spin the surge.
3.
Okay.
You can dodge 1.
I will dodge.
Actually, I'm not going to search.
I was curious if you
So
wanted
2
to.
crits.
I am going to spend the dodge token to turn my surge online, I think, here. And so we're rolling 2 reds here. We see paint, we'll deal the damage back to you at least. Block them both, so you'll take a damage. You'll lose 1 green. And I think we'll go ahead and activate Anakin here. We use our force reflexes to get a dodge back, because I think that's very important here. And let's go ahead and punch into pink before they activate. I think that's the play. Our tenacity is online here. So Anakin finally attacking for the first time. I need 2 red dice because my daughter lost 2 of mine.
Oh, do you need red
Yeah,
dice?
2 red.
Just use all mine. Elliot next.
Alright. And so finally, round 3 of the game, Anakin's finally attacking. 6 reds into that pink squad. Surging to crit. That's 4 crits, 1 hit.
Cancel the hit.
So you spin the dodge to cancel that, and then 4 reds. We are pierce 3. Yeah, so 4 go down.
They were getting rushed. They're like, okay, I can't do as much.
So,
So I quit.
I guess not as many as I'd hoped, but it's such a massive squad that even if it would have been a full string, I still couldn't have
And then I got 10 more.
cleared that squad. But it's okay. We're okay. Everything's okay. We're fine.
2-pack.
1 cover, he gets a suppression.
Oh man! All right. So maroons, or is that purple squad shooting into Boyle here? Just got 1 hit. Had to move, so couldn't take an aim token or anything like that. No search token. So just a suppression. All we had was light cover. It was just enough to stay alive. Granted, we still have this massive shot coming in from these guys that I'm terrified of, so we'll see how that goes. All right, we pulled a core here, so I'm going to go with the Z6 and the leader. They're going to go fire into this gold guy that's all by himself here. See if we can finish him off. That's not bad. This question is, do you have cover? I think so.
Nothing else, you're at least shooting through your own bark.
That's true. Shooting through the bark. So, yeah, heavy cover. You've got the suppression. So, -2, so just 1 crit. So, all I need you to do is blink on a white dice. Like, is that hard? Hey, finally, cool. That did not expect that. Like, with the surge token there, I honestly expected you to save that. So, even without fire support, you guys are still awesome. I love you. It's okay. Just because there's 2 of you left, y'all have been putting in work. It's all right. All right, this 2-man squad here, it's a heavy weapon, so they're going to dodge and then fire into R2, who's out in the open. For 2, that's not bad on his little puny white dice that he has. Although you won't be able to kill him, and then he'll have a suppression, so you won't be able to shoot him anymore. And of course he's going to blank out. So he's going to take 2 wounds and a suppression. Alright, went ahead and pulled Cody here. He's going to take an aim. Going to free observe onto the blue guys here. We're going to go ahead and fire. They are in heavy cover. So, no sharpshooter. We're just looking for a lot of dice here. And I've got the lethal. Oh my goodness, look at that. And of course, we missed with the red, which is great. We'll use a observe token, which immediately turns into a crit. We got 2 crits there. We'll go ahead and spin the aim to turn that to lethal. So you got 2. You're saving on 2 white dice.
-1
with Pierce 1. All right, cool. Exactly enough there to finish that squad off. That's what we needed. Good job, Cody. Cody, you're pulling your weight. I'm liking you so far.
I could have dodged 1, but it wouldn't have saved me.
It was 2 crits.
Oh, I was thinking of the hits.
Yeah, no, the cover blocked the hits, so I have definitely failed to use your command cards wisely, but you yourself are just an absolute beast. You're like a better version of Echo.
Squad includes the blue sniper who's on patrol.
All right, so 3 punching into Anakin here. Wow, hit and a crit. You got an aim token, might as well use it.
Yeah. You're dodging the hit.
All right, so yeah, we're going to dodge the hit. So you're going to take a wound there. And then we got 1 save on a crit. We are surging. Well, native block though, so no wounds. Alright, White's going to fire over here into the bark. They do have their rockets. Just for the extra dice here, the impact will not matter on the bark. We do have cover 1 because we're super fast.
And they have 7 regulars and the rockets.
Yep. Just a crit?
Yep.
Well, you have a surge token.
Did I have a surge?
Yeah.
Okay, so it'd be 1 hit, 1 crit.
Right, well,
thank you.
Yep. So rolling 2 here. I need to make 1 of these. Yeah, I could have repaired with R2, which is probably the better call, but I repaired himself to keep him alive. Oh, we got 1 block. We're alive on 1. So then we just got to go with R2 to repair it first before anything shoots at him next round. Alright, it's our last activation here. Moving with 5s here. We're actually going to go backwards. I don't think Boyle's going to be able to hold down this key position for us all by himself, especially because this Maroon squad is about to go and probably just blast him off the board. So I'm going to move 5s back here, and they're going to shoot into those. See if we can maybe clear a couple off before they get a shoot. We got no mods, though. So just a straight roll. 4, -2 for cover. So you're rolling 2 white dice on the Maroon squad. Alright, so they at least get it cleared 2 before they shoot. The suppression won't matter, but that's the thing. We are all activated out here for us, so. And I believe that is your last activation as well, isn't it?
I got him, and yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's it, because we cleared the other ones before they could activate, so.
Yep, and that's an easy range 3.
So yeah, you get to pick. Do you want Boyle or do you want 5s squad?
Let's definitely take 5s down.
Alright, going for 5s. 5s is out in the open and has no dodge token as opposed to Boyle with a heavy cover.
Down to 5. Let's try to rally. Nope.
That's okay. It'll clear at the end of the round.
And then I've got 5 plus the heavy. First action will be aim.
Yep. So 2 aims, 2 surges. The aim came from the T series.
And I don't think they're in cover by leader to leader.
Nope. Not that cover matters when all you do is roll crits. Okay, well, maybe get a conversion. Spin the surge. Yep. All right, so that's 5 saves.
Yep, because no cover.
Yep. I'm going to spin the dodge off of Boyle, because this is the last shot. Because we are clones, we share stuff. So 4 red dice here. Should have cleared this out. That way. 4 reds. Look at that. Make 2, lose 2. Again, no search tokens to be seen. We're not phase 2s. We don't get those trusty, handy-dandy search tokens every round. But still, I can't complain. That was a lot of dice. All right, going into round 4 here. So remember, this key position is back here. She has the tank, and then the full squad back here with the rockets. But we do have 2 barks. Cody's still at full. This squad, the Z6 squad, holding it down. Still have R2. And like the squads we have are just very, very thin, and that's just our wound count compared to hers is astronomically different. So it's a matter of, can we put through enough damage before she can continue to chip away at us low enough. So command cards, I went with the 2-pip. Oh, he went with Orbital Strike from the T series. It will have to get in a position to see something. It could maybe see 5s. And then we've got the noose card from Cody here. Have I ever let you down? While a unit that was issued an order by this card is at range 1 of Clone Commander Cody and suffers wounds from an enemy attack. After the attack is resolved, if Clone Commander Cody is at range 4 and has line of sight to the enemy unit, he may perform an attack against that unit. So right now, we are within range 1, so we can give an order to 5s. 5s will bounce it back to this squad over here. So all 3 of these will have some command tokens, and then maybe I was thinking this squad up here would shoot 5's squad again, and then Cody would shoot them back. But now I think we're just about to get blasted in the face by an orbital strike. Alright, so we're going to go with 5's squad first. I decided to take a dodge, because if we're about to get hit by a 4 attack dice orbital strike, the dodge will at least keep the squad alive. We're going to shoot up here into the maroon squad. So we got 6 black dice. We got some surge tokens around us. We don't roll any surge tokens, so -2 for the heavy cover. 1 crit onto the maroon squad, which they do lose 1, so not bad. I'll take it. I'll take it. It's not the best, but it's something. Alright, T-Series shooting into 5s here. Not bad. The question is, do you want to fish for crits? Or do you want to risk it?
No, I'll leave it as it stands.
Alright, so we'll spin the dodge on 1, so we'll at least survive with 1 person. So we're rolling 3. Got 1 native block. I will spin their surge token. So we're just going to take 1. Losing 1, gain a suppression.
2 suppression.
2 suppression, because it's a suppressive. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and go with Cody now. So Cody's going to fire into this squad with the rockets. Before they can go, we're going to fire support with the Z6 squad, because we like to fire support. We're going to take an aim and then observe 2 for free. This isn't the one. Okay, I'm just making sure that we didn't get it observed twice for free. Alright. We're surging here to crit. So that will surge. We'll spin an observe token on this one. We'll spin another observe token on this one. Alright, and then I think we're just going to spin the aim to make it lethal. So 6 white saves then.
3?
3?
2?
Yep.
So I lose 4.
Lose 4. Alright. It's not bad. That's some white dice off there. Can't complain. We still have our barks. Maybe R2 will go up there and zap someone in the face. Alright, so white squad's going to go ahead and shoot before they take any more hits. They're going to see if they can finish off the bark, who's down to 1. They do have a surge token from Aggressive Tactics. Cover 1 because we're fast.
Surge.
Yeah, you got a surge, so spend it. So goes through for 1. I mean, it could be enough right here. I just need to see paint. Hey, we got paint. We got a block. All right, so you can actually save our surge token for another round.
Oh, is there?
All right, we are going to go ahead and activate this bark before the tank goes and finishes it off. I'm going to compulse forward. You can see just these 3 in the back here. We did get our aim token, so that'll be hopefully useful. They do have heavy cover. Wow, look at all those hits. That's so wild. The barks, they've shown up today. Aim token, no conversion though. -2 for heavy cover, which is just going to end up being 3 crits anyways. So 3, I can see 3.
They do not have a search token.
No.
It's only 1.
Block 1, so take 2. It's something at least. We gotta clear them off this center point here. That's our goal. We gotta clear them off before the end of the game. All right, AI attack from the middle squad here into poor Boyle. We do have a surge token at least from 5's squad.
5% out of range, so it's just 5 droids.
Yep.
Nothing.
No.
You get the suppression.
Yeah, so suppression from the 1 hit. So back up to heavy cover again. Oh yeah.
Go ahead and take a dodge.
Alright, we pulled our other bark here. He's going to turn away from the battle in the corner here. We're going to see if we can clear these guys off that center point. I'm going to aim and then fire. We can only see 5 of the 6, so we can't wipe the squad. 1 will survive no matter what. Especially when we roll like that. I guess it balances out from that last bark roll. So 3. Thankfully, you don't have cover this time, so it's still going to be 3.
I have the whole
3 dead.
3 dead. All right. I'll take that. That's not bad. All right. Cody's finally going to take his first shot, and it's going to be from the tank. So barrage into Cody. We are out in the open.
4 hits.
4 hits. Ouch. That's not what we want to see. It's about what you expect from good people's red dice, though. All right. We do have some surge tokens we can spend. And we get 1 block, take 3 wounds. Ugh. He is down to 2.
Second round. Crit. 2.
Okay.
So 4 more.
4 minus 1 for cover. So 3 saves here. I need paint on 2 of these. Come on, red dice. Like, pull it together. Nope, blank out. Of course. My red dice, I'm telling you, they are abysmal. Absolutely abysmal. So that is Cody off the board in 1 barrage. Went from full health to nothing. I was being really daring with him, though, keeping him out in the open as long as I did. So. Alright, we finally pulled Anakin here. Going to force reflexes, get a dodge, take an aim token, and then we're going to swing into the green squad. We have 6 red dice. It has 6 wounds. We have Pierce 3. As long as we can see paint on all these dice. Every time I take an aim, every time.
So 6 minus 3?
Yep. So 6 Pierce 3. Well, you got exactly 3. That is exactly enough to wipe green squad, leaving just pink. It clears an activation, which we needed. So that's a pretty solid swing from Anakin. About time. Alright, Maroon squad aiming and firing into Boyle here. Does have 2 observations from the blue squad here because they AI attacked. Had a second action, just used it for observing. You do have surge tokens and an aim.
Go ahead and reroll the 2 blacks.
Yep.
Only 2 surges.
Nice conversion.
Might as well spend the observes, both of them.
Yep. Nothing. So
So
5.
Yeah.
Minus 2
For cover.
For cover, because we have light cover and a suppression bumping it up to heavy. So it's 3 saves here into poor Boyle. How many wounds you got, Boyle? Only 1. You're just a regular person. You're not as cool as 5s or Echo. Alright, come on. We have 1 surge token from 5s we can use. We need paint on all these. Nope. Again, red dice just not showing up to the battle. Boyle is finally down. We got to move 5s in there and get into cover and hold down this key position. Okay, here we are going into round 5 now. We're almost to the end. We're down to 6 activations for the clones here, but they are small, dwindling numbers. But at least the droids are as well. We'll see how this goes. Command cards, I went with the 1 pip. This is where the fun begins. I went with the 2 unrelenting assault, 2 core units. After a friendly core unit performs a ranged attack, if it spent 1 or more aim tokens, another friendly unit at range 1 or 2 may gain an aim token. And then this is where the fun begins. Permanent, outmaneuver, and relentless. So 1 pip, Anakin will be going first. So I think it's safe to say we're going to go ahead and wipe that squad. Unless we just absurdly do terribly. I've only got 4 reds here. We'll roll this 4. Boom. That's the squad wiped. we'll take a Force Reflexes dodge token, and then we're going to actually jump into base contact with this Maroon squad so they can stop shooting all of my clones and doing absurd damage.
Most of us are on that Discord, so it's
All
a really
right,
good way.
so 5's going to move over here into
game.
cover so we can at least score the
It's not
position.
person.
I'm going to fire into the squad in the middle here. She did move them, cohese them, so that way there's always going to be one person hitting. So hidden, so I can't like wipe the squad. Really, really clever. Took a dodge as well. So heavy cover here. Looks like after that we got 2 saves for you to make. A hit and a crit, so you want to spend your dodge on the first one. So 1 white save then on that squad.
White saves
They do
don't
have a surge, but it doesn't come through, so you're losing 1. Nah.
Yeah, let's use this one.
It's tricky. Yeah, I don't know if there's a right call on that one. So.
Yeah, it was just like,
All
well, those
right, we
rules are
pull our
gone from my
core.
head.
We're gonna take an aim. I'm gonna shoot into this squad here
I was
before
like,
they go.
that side of the board doesn't get orders.
See what we do. We're not surging here. We don't have any surge tokens. Oh, all nothing. Spin the aim for 1. There's 1 save on that squad.
Nope.
All right, blanked it at least. I guess we clear 1 guy. Okay, one little measly droid. That could have gone better. All right, pulling the tank here. AI attack going to Arsenal into the bark just because heavy cover here. She doesn't want to give it barrage and have it get cover twice.
Eventually, so I might just grab that.
So, 3.
I can get on that
3 saves.
conversation.
3 after cover. We are down to 1 here. No surge tokens. We just got to get 3 natty blocks. Not even 1. So that is the bark before it activates, which is pretty big. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and activate our other bark, move up, shoot into the spotter guy. Unfortunately, we can only kill 1 droid here. Take an aim. Try to get enough through. We are surging to hit, which is good. Aim on 2 whites. Got another one. -2 for your heavy cover. That's still 3
I
saves.
figured you would want to do that for when.
All right, so that is that 1 gone. So yeah, that stays.
He's not
Yeah,
dead.
'cause,
I
yeah,
don't know. I thought he was dead.
I can only get 1 wound through, unfortunately. So it'll be alive. And I believe all we have left
We're going to be able to do something.
is
I want to go sharp.
just R2 here. So, and she went ahead and parked the tank onto the point here to go ahead and lock it down.
So I should know.
So I believe that this squad is your last activation. Oh no, you have
I have both.
those as well. So you're gonna aim and punch Anakin, or
Let's fire on
Yeah, I haven't.
R2 first.
R2. All
I
right.
haven't
Yeah,
gotten
with
enough
the tank
information.
securing the objective, I'm just going to aim and fire.
Well, it's no rush. Because you understand.
Actually, just a little heads up. I would actually go with him first because my next thing is it has to be R2, and I could heal with R2 if you did any damage. But if you shoot after I move, then I can't.
All right. Well, we will aim with him then.
Yep. So aim, punch.
Why did I roll that? Oh, rally.
Yeah.
So I was going to rally them. That's why I'm...
So punch with 5 droids into Anakin. Let's see if we can just, dim-so him to death.
That would be pretty impressive if you showed the whole squad.
Hell. Surge for 3.
Okay. Bounce 1 back at you. Actually, just bounce 2. Well, we'll spend 2 dodge tokens. You'll take 1 wound because it maxes out. And then we're going to roll 1 save. We are surging, which we make it. So no wounds to us. And you take 1.
Droid.
All right. It's her last activation here. R2's already went. Took a dodge token. She's going to aim
That's
and
2 droids and a
fire.
heavy.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. When you jump up on the thing, that
No
was-
conversion. Ouch.
So dodge 1.
Dodge 1, so
crit.
just the crit. It's a white save. We are surging. Come on, R2, surge. Nope, takes 1.
Oh, it was my husband's
That's the end of the round. 1 round left. R2 has to die to prevent R2 from scoring. She has this objective here. We have this objective back here, which she does not have enough firepower to clear 5s off of it at this point. So it's really just a battle for the midpoint is where it's at. As long as the tank and this squad here can kill R2, they'll have this, no problem. And so clearing my scoring unit bark off of from this midpoint, it's tough. And Anakin's gonna be locked down with these. All right, command cards. We shouldn't have many left to choose from. I am ready here. It's definitely gonna be a tight one. I don't know what to do with these poor guys. They're in a predicament. They're not being useful. Probably need to move them. I don't think they can't double move and reach. So, all right, standing orders.
Dead card, but it's a 1 pip.
Oh, it's a 1 pip though, so yeah, you'll get it. AI coordination, so 1 heavy or 1 support, which isn't going to matter. Separatist invasion only. Each friendly unit that is issued an order using this card gains a standby token. Again, not going to matter because it's too far away from the tank to issue the tank an order. But it is a 1 pip, which will beat out my standing orders. And in case you're curious what my last card was, it was the 1 pip for Cody, so that's why we couldn't play it.
We watched one night.
All right, this could be interesting. All right, so first activation, she went first. She chose to do a dodge and a standby here. So the thought process is tie Anakin up. If Anakin can't wipe the squad, he can't jump down and engage the T-Series. The T-Series basically has to double move with its action to get to the midpoint here. So we ended up pulling the core unit. So 5 is going to aim. We're going to shoot that last person there out in the open. So no cover for once. No surge tokens to spend. So spend the aim on these 2, which gets converted. So 3 aims.
I'm missing a drink.
Yeah, three hits into that 1 B1 there, which is gone finally. So this is getting interesting.
The tank sat in front of them.
All right, so these guys are going to go ahead and AI attack.
Nothing. Not even expression.
For nothing. Second action, anything. I don't think anything matters at this point.
How much does R2 move?
Just a speed 1.
Oh, he's already in there though.
Right, he's already there. And you don't want to base him because then the tank can't shoot him.
What I can do is make sure you can't kill them because the tank obstructs.
Actually, you should probably move them away so yeah, so he doesn't go and base them and the tank can't shoot. So yeah, good call.
Yeah, not that I can. They can't really do anything, or does it matter?
I think that was definitely the play because now I can't speed 1 move into you. So yeah, that was huge. All right, so we'll pull from our stack here. We do pull Anakin now. This is huge. If we wipe this squad, we jump down into the T-Series, that's game over because then the T-Series can't go to the middle and the Bark just moves in and scores it. So can I get 6 red dice from you?
3. 6. I actually got 3 on each pull that time.
Okay, and I can't take an aim, so I just got to get, 4 paint here at least. All right, of course.
5.
So 5.
Dodge 1.
All right, dodge 1. That was huge. But you still have to get 4.
Yep.
Yeah, 4 blocks. Nope,
So yeah.
not quite. So yeah, and then that. And then
That's game.
Yeah, just checking the speed. Yep.
The only thing that changes this is the tank blasts the Bark, but even then we tie. No, we don't tie. You win. R2 gets the mission.
Yeah, R2 gets 1.
So I
we
have
get
to
the 1
blast
here.
the-
You get 1 there.
Yeah.
So yeah, even if you keep me off there.
The only thing that can happen is if the God roll would be barrage, shoot R2, shoot the Bark, kill
That's what I
both.
was about to say. Is use.
But that's going to require a God roll. So let's send it.
All right. So what are you doing?
Well, you get to activate first. No, you just did.
Right. I just did. So are you going to pull from the stack to go with
Pull
the
from
tank?
the stack. It's going to be the tank because the other one's dead.
Right. So going with the tank here before I can pull R2 and take a dodge token.
So barrage, 1 shot R2, 1 shot this Bark.
All right. And battery is bleeping red at me here. So
4 hits into R2.
okay. All right. R2, did your dice show up today? You have yet to make a roll. Thankfully, he repaired himself.
I don't think I'm killing
I'm missing white dice, so I didn't bring them out. Of course, he does surge. Yep, and then
that not
another one. Nope. So he'll take 3, and then he's down to 1.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Well, I can't shoot him again.
Yeah, if you had
so it has to be
barrage,
Bark.
yeah, that was the thing. You're gonna barrage into and kill the.
Nothing. Crit for 1. That's not going to kill it. That's game.
Yeah.
Score with the Bark, score with R2.
Yeah.
and
Score
that
with
guy.
them. So gonna call it here as my battery's about to die. Pretty crazy game. That dice was incredibly one-sided. But I think your deployment, like you were saying, and then like the disarray, but also like having all the AI attacking over here really messed things up.
These guys could have been fine on an AI attack. If I had the T series over there and the rocket squad over here,
Right.
and they would have been AI attacking.
So just a little bit off there, and yeah, I think with the correct deployment, this game would have been vastly different. I mean, granted, it would have been a whole different game anyway because I would have deployed differently and moved differently. So we'll never really know. But I think it still came down to a pretty close. Like literally, if the T series had double moved, got there, and then instead of firing with them, because it also came down to what was I going to pull. If I pulled R2 from the stack, he was just going to move into base with those guys. So, and hide from the tank. Yeah, close game though. It was a lot of fun. I mean, I'm glad we played it as far as we did because it was super close. Pretty much